Hello, guys, welcome back to another episode of the channel. Today I'm going to be covering internet computers. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it with some work and believe. Now, just to give a little recap, this was ICP in my video. It was trading at $12.35 and this is what I said about it. Now, what I will say is I would not be surprised if we dropped a little bit more than this. The reason for that is that ICP is starting to form a bull flag. And oftentimes when you see a bull flag get formed, price action will come down and bounce off the 21-day moving average as support. Fast forward to the current ICP chart. And that is exactly what happened. Price action came down and bounced off the 21-day moving average. But anyway, we'll get back into internet computers. So ICP is currently trading at $12.68. Its market cap is $5.7 billion and ranks 17th among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is 455 million, out of a total supply of 512 million. And just as I do in every video, I want to talk about the all-time high of ICP. According to CoinMarketCap, it says ICP reached an all-time high of $750 and it's down 98% since then. But there are a couple of things you need to understand. So the first thing is that when ICP reached these levels, there were significantly fewer coins in circulation. But the second thing is that the launch was severely manipulated by FTX and the New York Times. They more or less tried to destroy the reputation of internet computers. And that's why if you look at the chart, it looks terrible. But the point I'm getting at is that ICP is significantly deeper than just a chart. And if you only look at a chart, then you might miss out on a fantastic investment opportunity. That's not financial advice, but if you think ICP is a scam, I recommend doing more research. But if you're looking to buy ICP, I recommend using Finance or Coinbase. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now we'll go ahead and hop into some ICP news. So this is Twitter. They have 686,000 followers and they posted this thread 18 hours ago. So 2024 is starting with a bang with great new projects onboarding ICP. Check out the latest grantees and innovators in the ecosystem. So they onboard ICP Service Bus Tappy POS, which is the first community-driven blockchain point of sale. Committable.io provides a platform where developers can authenticate their contributions using a developer-did variable profiles, mint and manage their projects, and claim rewards. And then lastly, the Inverter Network simplifies blockchain development with modular infrastructure and the Inverter Open Library of Modules, an audited repository of reusable smart contracts for customizable protocols. So overall, that's a pretty good way to start 2024. And then I also love what they posted a few days ago. So Dominique says it's not just about Web3. The vision for the ICP is also about enterprise. Our objective is to enable people to create absolutely any kind of backend system or any online system exclusively from smart contracts. And one of the biggest reasons that I am personally bullish on internet computers is because they can do everything on the chain. Very few projects out there can make that claim. But now we'll hop into some macro news that could affect internet computers' price action, even though it's not directly correlated to internet computers. So this is Watcher Guru's Twitter. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard, but in case you haven't, the major news came out on January 10th. So the SEC officially approves all spot Bitcoin ETFs. And that was VanEck, Bitwise, Fidelity, Franklin, Valkyrie, Hashtags, ARK Invest, Grayscale, BlackRock, WisdomTree, and Investco Galaxy. It's crazy that this has finally happened. But now watch your guru post. BlackRock now holds 11,439 Bitcoins, worth over $497 million for their spot Bitcoin ETF. And to go along with that, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says Bitcoin is digital gold and bigger than any government. Now, here is what is fascinating to me about this entire situation. So after these got approved, Bitcoin fell from about 47,000 down to about 42,000. And there are a lot of people panicking. And I genuinely do not understand why. You have to understand that BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager. So the fact that their CEO is sitting here hyping up Bitcoin should be very promising for crypto. Yet there are a lot of people who can't seem to see the bigger picture. But now we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is ICP on the daily time frame. And as I said, had you guys taken this initial trade, you could have made up to 20% gains in 4 days. But anyway, what am I seeing right now? So the RSI is still a little bit high, but the stochastics have completely reset. Now, if you look at price action, we swing from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to a lower low, which is a class of bullish divergence. And it's a pretty strong class of bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. On top of that, price action is still trading above the 21-day moving average, which in my eyes makes this measure move up to about $18, still valid. So right now, if I were looking to get into ICP, the number one thing I'd be watching is the 21-day moving average. As long as we can stay above it, I will remain bullish in the short term. But if we break beneath the 21-day and then have a bearish retest, I will shift bearish instantly. Now, lastly, I'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins, and this is Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Now, the simple reality of Bitcoin is that it was heavily manipulated by the Bitcoin spot ETFs. However, now that those are approved, the manipulation might not be as strong. Now, the first thing I'm seeing is that Bitcoin swings from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to lower low, very similar to ICP. That's class of bullish divergence, which again typically signals a local bottom has been reached. Now the number one thing that I do not like in Bitcoin right now is that price action has broken beneath the 21-day moving average and closed a candle near it. Now at least when Bitcoin broke beneath the 50-day, it did not close beneath the 50-day. So at the current moment, the 50-day is at least a pretty solid support level. But right now, the number one thing I'm watching very similar to ICP is the 21-day moving average. If the next couple of candles come up and retest 43,900 and we get rejected, I'm going to shift bearish. That's just the simple reality of technical analysis. But also, as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweighs technical analysis. So if all of a sudden some extremely bullish news comes out, that could skyrocket the entire market. On the contrary, if some extremely bearish news comes out, that could tank the entire market. So just understand that crypto is an extremely volatile market. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know in the comments how high you guys think ICP will go next bull run. If you found this useful and informative, smash that like button. I do appreciate that. If you're new, be sure to drop me a comment and click the subscribe button down below to enjoy more existing updates.